What's going on, guys? It's Rob or Rev Limiter here, and today we're back with a new episode or a new series called Who's to Blame? Episode 1. And we have Big Mike sitting in with us this week. What's going on, Mike?
What's happening, man? How you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing, buddy? I appreciate you sitting in with us this week.
Yeah, no problem.
So we're going to go through about 15 videos here, guys. We got them laid out in the Sim Racing Stewards. So me nor Mike have seen any of these videos yet. We don't know what's going to happen into them. But basically, we're going to go through. Each one of us are going to give our opinion. Maybe Mike will go first for the first video. I'll go first for the second video, and we'll switch it up. But with that said, let's get right into the first video. It's going to be Who is at fault? Friend in the Red Bull says I brake checked him. I in the Ferrari says he torpedoed into me. So we're going to blow this video up. We're going to go ahead and get it started, and we're going to figure out what's going on here. So this is the F1 2023 game. We got the Ferrari up front here. Ooh. Okay, so got some couple different angles here. The Ferrari braked for the corner. Buddy was right on his tail. Oh, was he ever on his tail? Oh, and that guy tried to... Okay, yeah, that's not the... The Red Bull tried to come around the outside. It doesn't even look like he braked to me. Here's the Red Bull's point of view. Yeah, he come around. Looks like he missed his braking point. The car in front of him hit his braking point, and he went around that car and hit the Ferrari. What do you think, Mike? I'd say it's the Red
Yeah,
Bull's fault 100%.
all day. First and second, they were doing what they were supposed to, being traditional racers. They both braked on that corner like they should have. He obviously forgot. He thought he was going to turn wide and just, cut around him or something, pull a quick one and round the back of him.
Yeah, that's
So yeah,
pretty
Red Bull's fault.
straightforward.
Sure.
100%. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward there. If the Red Bull thinks he wasn't at fault, he's crazy.
Yeah, that was a straight lunge forward, so you can tell there was no brakes involved.
Oh, 100%. He just pitted, buddy. Took him right out. Like, both the races over. All right, so second video. Let's do this. We got the I in the Alpine. Thought I left enough space on the inside. Power Motorsports blew up in chat. I'm curious to see what I could have done better. So basically, he's saying he was in the Alpine and he thought he left enough room, but he's saying other people didn't think he did. So let's see what's going on here. Like an LMP2 car. Let's see here. These guys are both... Oh, geez. Okay, I see what's going on here. Let's back that up for a minute. So if you look right here, I mean, he's out as far as he can get. He can't really...
He's respectfully out there too, you know
He
what I mean?
can't get any further out there. I mean, this guy here with the red nose, I mean, he's got... What is this? 90% of the track?
Yeah, man, at least 60, 70%.
Right? And look where he's heading. Out
He's just
further.
driving his own line.
And the red guy, that red guy, I mean, yeah, he give the Alpine. I mean, the Alpine to me give all the. If the Alpine's on the outside, the 35 car, he give all the room in the world. It's the other guy that pushed out into him.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's just that's what happens when you come in a little too hot. You push in the corner when you don't nail your braking lines, and yeah, that's a classic one. That one. All right, was this a dive bomb? Too aggressive? Last corner of the last lap. So let's see what's going on here. Oh my, dive bomb. That wasn't a dive bomb. That was just a straight up pit maneuver.
Yeah. The dude's playing cop. Look at that. He's like, I'm gonna take you out and follow through and win second instead of third. Nice.
Yeah, I mean this guy in the yellow and green, bro. That's what was
Yeah,
Buddy
he just
saying? Was this a dive bomb? Too aggressive. I mean, I don't consider that the that to me is just a blatant pit maneuver.
Yeah, you losing points for that one. Definitely losing.
Yeah, something like that, but he would
Yeah,
get reported and
from
get
now.
he'd get a little bit of a break for that one.
Yeah,
All right, so that's pretty straightforward. Let's see. Qualifying. Red Merc was on an out lap. Did I turn in on him or was it a dive bomb? So let's see here. Oh, now that's what I call a dive bomb. But he did dive in. Now let's see here a little bit slower. See what we got here. So the red guy dives in. See, so here's the thing. There's two ways you can look at this. Because if you look right here, let me go back just a little bit more. I'm going to pause this right here. So right here, his spotter would have been telling him that he's got a car there, right? He also would have seen him coming back a little bit further in his mirror, knowing that, hey, this guy's going for the dive bomb. And if that's the case, he should have already been over here being defensive to block this guy off. He then turns in once Buddy's pretty much on his front wheel and hits the guy. Right? So qualifying, Red Merc was on out lap. Did I turn into him? So the Red Merc was on the out lap. My friend, I believe you did turn into him. What do you think, Mike?
I do. It's also on an outlap. You know what I mean? So I don't. He was kind of being, I think, too much aggressive. Hopefully he saw him in the rearview mirror. I almost guarantee you he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get control of the whole entire field. When you're coming into a corner to get the best time when there's a guy right on your ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's more his fault.
Yeah, that's
He swapped paint with dude
oh,
before dude swapped paint with him. You know what I mean?
exactly, yeah. See,
So
that's the thing.
on
When you got
paper, it
guys
is his
right
fault.
on you, you can almost see what they're gonna do. And in this situation, if it was me, I would have been over here to defend the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But to each their own, right? But yeah,
yeah, you got.
qualifying Renmark. Yeah, my friend, you turned in on him. Let's see what the comments are saying. Dick moved by the red Merc, even though he looked faster. Yeah, it was multi-class. No, not only did he dive in on you, but he then proceeded to run you off the road. He was coming up, racer practice. Yeah,
But
it's a
if
big
you
sports.
look at the video again, watch Red Merc. It's almost like he goes in, but then he kind of straightens out to like take him out.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna take that track right there. So I think it's like it might be about 50-50 both of their faults. It's just one of those things that happens, but
yeah. See, this guy's
red
on
guy
the brake too. If you can tell, this guy gets on the brake right. Boom, there. He's on the brake right now. This black guy.
yeah,
The red guy gets on the brake almost there, right? So, I mean, it is definitely a huge dive bomb. It was super aggressive. I still think he turned in on him. That's
yeah.
my opinion. All right, let's go on to the next one. Who's at fault here? Doesn't say what it is, what's happening. Let's see. F1. Going side by side. They're getting a little close. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh.
he was.
The guy driving, he pushed the guy. Number one, they're rookies. They're driving with the driving line on, which I guess that's all right, but they're never going to get fast driving with the driving line on. Number two, he used an off track here to make that pass. But then here, this guy, he's almost touching the wall, right? He can't get over too much more. This guy here's trying to squeeze him,
Yeah,
the driver, right?
Mr. Yellow took him out for sure,
Yeah, man, he squeezed him.
especially on kind of a straightaway. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He had plenty of room to move over and start. You know what I mean? Getting his own line of sight to pass him.
100%. They got the whole track there, right? But when you try to squeeze guys out, that's what happens, and it's very common that happens, especially on straight stretches. I'm in the Ferrari. Other guys blaming me for this incident. Who's at fault? Well, Mr. Ferrari, we are about to tell you. Coming up on your back, you went defensive. You went over. You're going back to block the line. Give him a little bump. Coming back. Oh, and he spun you. Now, is there any other
Oh,
views of this? This is his view. Okay, let's see what his view looks like. You go defensive. He goes outside line. Little bump here. He comes back. Oh, and your wheels just touched. To me, no one's at fault. That's a racing incident.
yeah. That's what happens when you race those cars.
That's
You
just it.
literally
That's
have
a
magnets
pure
coming out
racing
of
incident.
tires.
Then things happen, man.
Yeah. That's a 50-50. That's nobody's fault. You can't blame anybody
100%.
else.
No intentional there. No one's at fault.
Definitely.
All right. Le Mans multi-crash endurance race. Let's see it.
Kanske var det stinktänk.
Okay.
He's
Oh,
racing there crazy.
yeah.
Oh,
But he gave him a little bump and pushed him off the track.
Eller nej, det var inte den här.
yeah, on a Le Mans,
Oh, that's
you do that.
that was
Like,
not much.
you don't do that. You know what I mean?
No, but he just
Like, you don't
he
even
come
get
up on
aggressive.
him too
You don't get
quick.
physical or get over anything, especially in a Le Mans when there's that many hours of driving.
Yeah. And
You have plenty of time to figure out how to pass them.
100%. And this car here is twice as fast as this car here, right? So I mean, look at how quick he's gaining on him, and then just turns right in. Like,
by the next straightaway to take him
Den
out.
här de
I don't know
körde
what he
med.
expected there.
Kind of
Eller nej, det var inte den
you
här.
know? Yeah, that's kind of whack in my opinion, because you can take somebody out that invested a lot of time, and not just them, the other drivers too.
That's right.
It's kind of like the guy we know that he has 3 different people, and they share and they jump in and they race a 24-hour Le Mans race, which is crazy to me.
100%.
But
A lot of time goes into that stuff.
yeah, it's not worth it to aggressively take somebody out on endurance race.
Oh, I'd be so mad, especially after putting hours and hours and hours in. Oh,
Yeah, that would suck.
all right. What do we got here? Other drive adamant I was to blame for wrecking his car. Surely this is a dive bomb.
Let's see.
They're on iRacing, out in the F4s. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Okay, buddy goes to turn in, and there's a car there. I can't see his mirror, so I can't judge off of that. Let's see what we got here.
Look at this full send.
Oh, well, I don't know. That's not really much of a dive bomb. I mean, he should have seen Buddy coming. Oh, there. Here we go. Let's see this guy's view. This is what I want to see. He braked way early. He should have seen him coming or blocked off or defended the line, right? He didn't defend the line. He left it open.
And like we talked about on that other one, when you have wheels sticking out, they're magnets for just, intertwining with each other and mangling and
That's
doing
just
that
right.
there. You know what I mean?
And it does look like the green guy did miss his breaking point, but I mean, still, to me, that's just it's chalked up as a racing incident, right? And it could have easily been avoided by the purple guy just defending his line.
Yeah.
Defend the line. The green guy automatically got to go to the outside. You're going to have the inside line, which is usually faster. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Problem solved. All right, let's go. We got new to sim racing and would like to know your opinion on this. Should I have left space for the 61 or was it his fault? Let's find out. Out in the Mazdas by the looks of things.
New to sim racing, you're like, oh, I'm going to trip lightly on this.
Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. So, I seen there. So we got a couple things to look at here. Let's see if it shows the outside view.
I want to see his lines because it looks like these guys they're not pushing it, but they know the lines better than this dude does,
So one thing I'm going to point out, right? is right here. So, do you see this right here?
Yeah.
So that's what he sees. Watch this. See it coming up? That's his spotter letting him know that this guy's coming, right? So he would have known all the way back pretty much at the start of this corner right here. Look, he knew Buddy was coming here at the start of this corner. When it goes yellow, that means he's getting close to being on your inside. When it goes red, he's on your inside. So Buddy's got a spotter telling him here. Spotter's telling him, spotter's telling him, spotter's telling him. Look, he's coming in, even though the spotter's telling him. That guy's he knew for a whole 30 seconds that that guy was there, and he still turned in on the corner, right? So yeah, as a new sim racer, you should have left the guy room. That's my opinion. What do you think, Mike?
I think the guy behind him has more experience.
Way more. I mean, you can see that the speed he's got through the corner
Yeah, so
or the
being
chicane.
a newbie, you know what I mean? Like, stay in your own lane and kind of let the guys pass you. They know what they're doing, you know what I mean? And when you get in the way and do something like this, then you'll get some guys down your throat real fast. They'll be jumping
100%.
in chat talking crap. You know what I mean? It makes a bad experience for a newbie too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Like, they get kind of frustrated, but yeah, I would say that's more his fault.
I actually couldn't agree with you more. One of the ways that I used to get fast was, when I had a guy coming up on me, I would let the guy go by. There's no point in me slowing him down or battling the guy that's faster than me. I'd let him go by me, and I'd follow him to see what driving lines he was taking, to see what I was making a mistake and what I wasn't doing. And that's one of the ways that I use to improve. You know what I mean?
That's the only way you can improve. When you're new to this, you're not going to get first place, second place if there's big
No,
bucks
geez,
there.
no.
So let them pass you and try your hardest to stay on their ass.
Exactly.
Like,
Learn from what they're doing.
you know what I mean? Where they break. You know what I mean? There's a lot of learning to do, especially when you start off the video with new to sim racing. That you should be learning from this, not being aggressive and knocking people off the road that are experienced.
That's right. All right, so we are down to
Rivalry.
last 6 here. This one here is the intense career rivalry, but who is at fault? Let's see. Oh, Buddy's coming up in the draft. Oh, he pulls out. Buddy's on his back. Goes wide. That's it.
What was that?
So he pulled out. I see Buddy's. Oh, okay. Buddy's coming up right now on his side. You see that? So there he is. He's almost off the track. You can see all 4 wheels are pretty much on or over the white line. He over brakes it. And he spins out.
That's all right. Next. That was
Yeah.
lame.
The fuck what are we watching
That
there?
was a lame one.
Fucking wasting our time. All right. Next one. Report or not, the BMW driver said that I moved twice. Is this true? I think I have stuck to the racing line here. Okay. Let's see. So the black guy, he's talking about moving.
It's
I'm
like a
I
tough
mean
guy
he's
move.
he's being defensive, right? So he comes off the corner. He sees Buddy going out that way, so he pulls out that way, kinda, to block him. So Buddy goes to go back around the other way, and Buddy's just still there, and he just.
Yeah, dude, orange guy just followed through.
So the way I look at that, I mean, yeah, the orange guy followed through. I mean, yeah, you could report him, but I don't think that they'll do anything because basically you are defending the line. He's trying to go by you. He didn't let off. You're defending. He got into the back of you and it spun you. I mean, that's the risk you take defending, right? When you pull in line of somebody that's I mean, what happens when you jump in front of a bullet? You get hit. right?
Yeah, he had a lot of pressure behind him. He wasn't, you know what I mean, being, you could say, as fast as he should have been. You know what I mean? Orange
Yeah,
guy off could have passed him, no problem. So it looked like he was defending a line that he couldn't
that's
actually defend.
that's right. And as soon as they got to that corner, I think what happened is he probably let off just a little bit to take it, and the orange guy didn't. You know what I mean?
And you do watch his movements. It looks like he's going one way and then he's looking at the other,
Yeah,
where it looks like he's slowing down by trying to defend instead of gassing up, you know what I mean, and staying in it.
that's right.
So,
That's right. All right, pretty clear case. Punt or blocking? What went wrong? Let's find out. It's the apex, both of them. They're coming off the corner. Good. Ooh, he lost some. Oh,
uh,
I mean, Buddy didn't punch you. You turned into him. From what?
yeah,
From what I?
it was kind of a tail end already swerving, and then the rub just sent them off
He was coming.
into log line.
There was room.
So,
But you can
and
see what
he
happened.
closes it up.
The red car made a mistake. He let off and didn't get on the gas quick enough. So he seen Buddy coming. He knew he was going to get past right here and realized he fucked up and didn't block the line. Tried to get back in to block the line.
Yeah,
And it didn't work.
yeah.
What do you think?
That's more red and white guy.
Yeah, man. I mean,
He was trying to be aggressive, but his reaction was way too slow,
way
and he
too
should have
slow.
stayed over.
Too late, and they both paid the price. All right. Got blamed by the car that wrecked for coming up, which I did, but I feel like it was a racing deal because they were exiting really low. Is this my fault? Let's see. Where's the video? Oh, here we go. Oh, geez, that's a kind of a bad view, isn't it? Come on, give us a better view than that.
Yeah, I gotta see that again.
Looks like they're in the dollar IR18s or the Indy cars. Okay, but he bumped into Buddy there. I didn't even see Buddy. Let's see the other guy's one. Yeah, this is his. Okay, so coming down. Oh, that looked like net code. They just barely touched.
Yeah,
If you look here,
they're aggressively fighting over the inside though, and look at the dude going way faster on the outside.
so if you look, they don't even actually touch. Do you see them coming together? Look,
Yeah,
they're not touching here. Not touching here. Look, there's a gap here. And then look, all of a sudden, Buddy just shoots over into the wall. That's what you call net code. One guy's from Canada and one guy's from Russia. And you get a latency issue where it causes a net code. And if you're so close to the car, they don't even got to touch. It'll send you into the wall, right? That's just a racing incident, if you ask me. All right, last two. Would appreciate some of your input here. The green VW is pinning all the blame on me. The green VW is pinning all the blame on you. Hey, let's see. All right, here comes the green VW. Oh, oh, Jesus, holy jumpins. Well, we got all kinds of issues with with
yeah.
this one. Let's go right back to the first. So right
Look at the
here,
way.
right here, I don't know where the BMW thinks where this green VW thinks he's gonna go. One car's off the road and he's got to come back on, and one car's right there. So he's trying to get through a gap that ain't possible right off the hop. I mean, to me, I would have let off if I was the green car. Here, the orange car has to come back on. He's got no room, so Buddy tries to come over, hits the blue car.
Yeah, that's all green. That's super green being super aggressive.
Yeah, he's just monster
He's just
aggressive.
playing bumper cars.
Yeah, bro. Super. He didn't let off for 1 second for nothing.
Yeah.
He's that guy when you're in Days of Thunder and they say drop the hammer and all you can see is smoke. He just puts the pedal to the metal and hopes for the best.
Full send.
Yeah, full send. All right, we made it to our last video of the Who's to Blame series. Did I do anything wrong, or is the car behind me just mad? Let's find out. So we're on the last lap here. Looks like the road on WeatherTech Raceway. Ooh, Buddy did break a little early there. Buddy almost hit him behind. So we're coming down into the last two corners here. This is the last corner of the track. Buddy's taking the defensive line, and Buddy just pushed him out the way and said, yeah, I'm taking that win. Or he's going to try. He didn't do it, though. He got too much damage. So, yeah, I mean, the yellow car, that's what we... I mean, look how aggressive he's being. The yellow car
Yeah.
is pulled what we call the bump and run. So he probably thought he brake checked him here, the red car, but he didn't. He broke earlier, right? He's in front. He gets to choose his braking line. I brake a little earlier there too, so he can get fast out. There's a straight stretch. He gave him the bump and run there, thinking he would go wide and he'd be able to get him on the corner. That's what it looked like to me, eh? That's the classic bump and run. Look at this. Ready? Boom. He braked. He said, see ya. And I mean, you get that a lot in road and oval racing, the bump and run, right? The last corner, they're going to give you a bump to try to push you out wide so they can get that inside line and win the race. But I mean, you can see he's still being aggressive after the race. Buddy's trying to stay away from him, and Buddy just comes down and gets right into him. Gives him a door tap.
Yep.
You can see Buddy's damage there. Yeah, so I mean, that's clearly just Buddy being... Did I do anything wrong, or was the car behind me? Yeah, no, you didn't do anything wrong to me. Buddy behind you is just mad, I guess.
Yeah, that was some aggressive kind of jealousy going on.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that said, Mike, I appreciate you jumping on with us this week.
Yes, sir.
And if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment. Let me know. I'll continue to do these series. You always want to see Big Mike on again for another episode, leave me a comment. Let me know. We'll get Big Mike on again. And stay tuned for next week for episode 2. If Mike's not busy, maybe we'll grab him anyways. So with that said, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks, Mike, for jumping on, buddy.
No problem.